Hello, my name is Sister Carmen Teresa. I'm a sister servant of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, and I'd love to share with you one of my favorite stories. It's a true story, a non-fiction story. You already know that a fiction story is make-believe, but the story I'm going to share with you today is non-fiction. It is the true story of how the congregation of the Sisters Servants of the Immaculate Heart of Mary began. But before we begin our story, I'd like to show you a replica. You'll see in front of me I have a log cabin, 3 sisters, and a priest. Those are our 3 first sisters and Father Gillet. And this log cabin was made by the grandfather of one of our sisters. It's a replica of the first log cabin, which was the first mother house of the Sisters Servants of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Well, now that you have a little bit of an idea about our story, let's begin. A journey of love. This is the way the congregation of the Sisters Servants of the Immaculate Heart of Mary began. Father Louis Florent Gillet, a Redemptorist priest from Belgium, was asked to become a missionary in the United States. In 1843, Father traveled from Belgium to the United States. Father arrived in Monroe, a small town in Michigan, a few months later. He began preparing the area children for the reception of the sacraments. But Father needed help. There were no sisters in Monroe. What could he do? After much prayer, Father had a wonderful idea. If I cannot find some sisters, I'll make some. Father Gillet found a willing recruit. Thérèse Renaud wanted to become a sister, even though she had never seen a sister. Father taught Thérèse the Angelus, a prayer to Mary. He then asked her to ring the church bell as she prayed the Angelus each day. Meanwhile, a brother Redemptorist in Baltimore sent Father Gillet 2 more applicants for the new community, Teresa Maxis and Charlotte Schaff. They arrived in Monroe, Michigan in September of 1845. After Mass on November 10th, the 3 applicants were received into the congregation. On November 30th of 1845, Father Gillet received the vows of the first 2 Sisters of Providence, Sister Mary Teresa, who was Teresa Maxis, and Sister Mary Ann, who was Charlotte Schaff. They received the habit and the rule of the new community. The next month, Thérèse Renaud was received as a novice and was given the name Sister Mary Celestine. The joy-filled community shared everything in common. Such was their poverty that they even shared a single cup and fork, not to mention a leaky roof and no running water. School time! Father Gillet commissioned the sisters to open a school for girls. The school had 40 day students and 4 boarders who lived with the sisters. The sisters taught the children religion, French, English, reading, math, geography, and grammar. In 1846, Josette Godfrey Smith received the habit of the congregation, and the young community continued to grow. Now, as a novice, she became known as Sister Mary Alphonsine. On December 8, 1847, the name of the young community was changed to the Sisters Servants of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, in honor of their special patroness. At this time, St. John Newman, a Redemptorist, was the Bishop of Philadelphia. At his request, the sisters were welcomed into the diocese to teach the children in St. Joseph's Parish. The IHM Sisters were invited once again by St. John Newman to spread their charism of love. The people of Reading, Pennsylvania welcomed the sisters who arrived to open St. Peter Convent and School. In 1891, Father Gillet, who had become a Cistercian monk, was reunited with his loving sisters. Father Gillet corresponded with the community he began in America and shared with them his memories of the community's humble beginnings. The sisters shared with their founder every detail of the growth of this new community. In November of 1892, he died, leaving a legacy of Catholic education far beyond his wildest hopes and dreams. In 1872, the sisters journeyed from Reading to Westchester. Today, the mother house of the sisters is nearby in Immaculata. Today, the sisters work both in North and South America, bringing the good news of the love of Jesus and his Father. Maybe some of you will discover you're called to follow God through a religious vocation. And so, the story of the IHM Sisters continues today and goes on and on and on.